Well, Bobcat for the win. Stupid damn coho though. I was out there to get, I think. There's a good coho. Oh, wait a second. Big fish! Okay, I'm not going to do that. All right, ready? Here's set. Okay, here's set. That's a big coho. Well, good evening, everybody, and happy hooking, and here we go. So let's start off with the fishing report for tonight. I see that nobody's in, but I'm going to go ahead and just run it down anyway. So listen, you guys, the water is really, really warm in all the estuaries up and down the bays. The Columbia River seems to be the one that's doing the most. So we'll go ahead and start there. I always watch the reports from there. You guys may not have the time to do that, so I do that for you. And let me tell you something, they're just slaughtering the fish up there. So if you want to go fishing up in the Portland area, I would say that Astoria, that's your guys' best bet for right now for the salmon. Now, let's go to the steelhead report, though. Let me tell you something. There's still quite a few summer steelheads out there to be caught, everybody. I would be looking probably more towards the summer steelhead right now, and let the water start cooling down. As you guys know, we've got some cooler weather coming in. So the coast is going to cool down. If you're in the valley, you guys know how hot it's been. So, I'm sorry for that, but we are starting to cool down here. There have been in the estuaries, there have been a few Chinook caught. As you saw from the video in the beginning, we actually are still catching a lot of coho. And this year is going to be exceptional as of September the 15th when we start to get catching those coho. I'll be releasing those smaller ones because, boy, there's some bigger ones in the batches, guys. So be fishing them hard, be fishing them well. Now, let's go to Depot Bay and the Trade Winds Charter and the Catahoe. You guys, I know that I'm going to be receiving another order for baits here real quick. So you guys really, really need to schedule your trip with the Catahoe and get out there and do some fishing because that I have not heard much from Captain Redbeard. He's that kind of tired. He's doing that much fishing. And I know this is the part of the season where he goes out and catches a lot of his fish. So that's a really, really good bet. Then we come down to Newport. Newport has not reported in. I have nobody really reporting in from there. I know that the jetties are not producing the salmon like they were before. So I would scratch that. The rockfish, because that the water is coming out warm and then mixing with the cold. I think it has them confused. So I would sort of stay away from that area and head down more south or north. The mid coast right now for the salmon is just, there's a lot of coho, but the Chinook are just not quite in yet. But I know that from the Checo up, there's fish, right, guys? But when it comes to our area, we're still quite a bit warm. I'd give it about another week. September 15th opens up the coho season. So I would start gearing up for that and get ready to go to your coho in the September the 15th. All right, so crabbing. Crabbing has been exceptional. There's a lot of big crab out there. So if you're going to go out and hit the ocean, I highly recommend going out and hitting the ocean, you guys, for the crabbing because it's just really good. The bays are okay, but like I said, that water is pretty warm, so they'll bury themselves and try to get cooled down, right? All right. So, I wished I had more to say about the fishing report. But if we go out and just now cohos, we might kill some big ones that we can catch here in a little bit later. So I would say let's hang on and do that. So that pretty much sums up the fishing report. Oh wait, that's right. The upper Cascades are still producing fish, you guys, and now's the time to go. It's not all that bad. So you're still going to catch some nice trout. Um, I do believe that they stock some trophy trout in most of those upper lakes up there. So I would go ahead and go hit those guys too. And I know that the Labor Day weekend's coming up, everybody. So if you have a boat, I would say fish, anywhere from the first mile to the 2 miles, but I'd watch my tides. Um, and I'd fish those incoming tides. I'll share a little story with you. I was on my bay and I was in what we call the flats. And I literally watched a school of fish come in and there was a bunch of herring in the water, or not herring, but sardines in the water. And I could see that they were so pissed they were just smacking them with their tails and just swimming off. Right? They weren't really touching a whole lot. They were just killing it because they knew they were coming into the river to spawn. So I would give it about a week. After Labor Day, I think that everything will cool back down, and we'll really start hitting the fish really hard here, you guys. I'm going to be taking a trip over the Labor Day weekend, and I'm specifically going to go target salmon in the mid coast. Okay. And I'll let you guys know how that goes because at Godsend Adventures, we have our own channel, and you guys can be looking forward to that video. So now let's go on to the store. As you guys can see behind me, I've got lots of things that you need if you're in my area. This is going to expand from really from all the mid coast, okay? And I'm going to have a sale over the Labor Day weekend. So I tried the Thursday stuff for the store hours, and it just didn't work. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, everybody. I'm going to do Friday from, the tide's not coming in till about 2. And like I said, you guys need to watch your tides for when your fish are going to be active, right? So I think on Friday, I'll open up somewhere 8, 9, 10 o'clock, probably 8 o'clock. You guys can come in for the first part of our sale. Okay, so what I'm going to do is in that sale is that I'm going to give you guys what our wholesale prices are only for this weekend because that it is Labor Day weekend. That's on our flashers. That's on our spinners, except for a few of them because that we have guides that have made stuff for the store. But over that Labor Day weekend, your leads, your leaders, your flashers, your tied up rigs will be ready to go so that you can come into the store and find out what they're hitting on, how they're hitting, what depths, what leads to use, what flashers to use. But like I said, I've pretty much got that. So up there is the spinfish that they've been hitting on here because that we know. Um, they've been more active on these guys over here, the 3.5s. Just to let you guys know, we did something that produced 7 fish yesterday, and I'm pretty excited about what we did to produce those fish. So if you come in over the weekend, I'm telling you, you're going to see a great sale, and then you'll get some information about what's going on for our mid coast for Oregon, because all know the river reports for all of those rivers, right? Um, so I hope that you guys come in and enjoy this. I'm not seeing anybody on the live. Let's see here. Show. Let's see. Live viewer. I'm just checking to see. Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing anybody in. Let me see here. Let me go back to this one. Oops. Hang on. Okay, so I'm not seeing anybody in, but that's okay. You guys can watch this report later. There's no issue with that. Um, so we have some pretty exciting stuff that we've built and all the rest of that. The ball buster is working just fantastic. I have quite a few shore fishermen that are up on the shores. Okay, hang on. I was just not showing the comments. Okay, so I'll tell you what, guys. Let me go back to that. Okay, so if I missed your comment on Facebook, I will answer it tomorrow morning. As everybody knows, I'm really good about that. If you are on YouTube at Godsend Adventures, I'll tell you that I'm not seeing the comments tonight. So I will go back through those comments, and I have a few ball busters that I made custom. And matter of fact, hang on, let me grab a couple of them. Let's go to this one. And let's go to this one. So we'll probably do these two for like 2 people in there. So the UV on these guys is just amazing. So the whole setup that we put together has just been amazing, you guys. I know what I have. You guys just don't know what I have yet. So, but the painting, the powder coating of these guys is just coming along really well, and you guys will be able to pick up a couple of those when I go back through all the stuff, through the videos, and I mean through the comments on YouTube, and as well as on that. So if you are in on YouTube, please like and subscribe. That helps with the feeds. But these guys right here, these colors are never going to be matched because I made them myself. The hook all the way up to this. Um, we are getting much better with what's happening with the chipping on these guys. Let me tell you something. Mr. Flanders came in. Okay, there we go. So we're getting much better with this chipping stuff on there. I used what the industry standards are on the ball buster, my jig heads, all the rest of that. And let me tell you something, I'm just not impressed, right? After I did all of their instructions to the T, they still chipped right away, right? As soon as they hit a rock, tink, there it goes. So you guys know that when you get to your jig heads, you get, maybe 4 or 5 casts, and then it's already got a chink in it, right? I'm doing my best to get rid of that because that, we spend good money on that stuff, right? So, it's like these colors, these colors are a lot tougher. I already know that. So that will help us when we're fishing to at least get our money's worth out of these guys as we go fishing. All right. So Mr. Flanders is the only one that joined us this evening once again. So thank you, Mr. Flanders. I'll be looking on the Facebook to see what there's on that one, as well as that you guys can comment on the YouTube Godsend Adventures. So listen, folks, the sale that's going to happen Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you want to save some money and gear up, I highly recommend taking the drive over to 425 Cedar, Northwest Cedar Street in Walport, Oregon, because this sale is going to be pretty big. I mean, we've got crab pots on sale for a price that, crab pots $100. We have crab pots that are the rings for the docks that are $40. We have a smaller boat one or dock one that's $50. And we have the larger ones that are all handmade by a veteran that's been making them for years. So the prices on those, you guys, they're $100 for anyone that you go to, right? Maybe down to 60, 70 for the cheap Chinese shit that gets electrolysis on it as soon as it gets a chip. So if you guys want some good crab pots, I have a feeling that the salmon are going to come in on a big rain and shoot. So we'll be fishing them upriver, you guys. I made up some things for that, by the way, which I wanted to show you, and I almost forgot. Hang on. So bobber fishing is and is expensive as trolling and all the rest of that. So my original goal when I created the soft okie and the stinger bead was to be able to put those two in combination, which you'll see up in the corner, which is up in that corner right there. That is the stinger bead. And so we made these two together because that the soft okie, when it's run right, it dives your bait down. Okay. So just let me put this up here so that you guys can see that. Okay. So what we're looking at here is the soft okie on the top, the stinger in between. The hook is going to be right here, underneath the stinger bead. Okay. Now, what you're seeing is that there's two things that look like skeins that are going to be coming off of here, okay? And salmon, as we know, they do not want any eggs that go by them because they only want their eggs to propagate. So, with the yarn on these, and I was sort of hoping that as I was making all this stuff, I was sort of hoping that somebody would have come up with this and said something. But I have had the luxury of being in the store and being able to put all these things together for you guys. And what's going to come here recently or up here in the future is going to be amazing. You guys will see what's been created, what we've done to start building these things. But this one right here is going to be a very wicked setup, you guys. So the yarn in between it looks like the skein. So your soft okie on the top, your stinger bead on top of your hook, right? On top of your hook with this yarn, what's going to happen is that's going down the river. It's going to look like skein and egg, right? The nice thing about the yarn is that we can put any scent to it that we want. So, I've done a lot of bobber fishing. The guys have taken me out a lot. And welcome in Auto Magic Fishing. And you want to know something? I'm sorry we had such a light turnout. I guess everybody's getting ready for the Labor Day weekend, right? And I can't say that I blame them. So I'm getting ready for it too. I'll be taking off and doing some major fishing. I'm actually going to bring the RV, come back, pick up the boat, and bring that up there as well because then I'll be doing some trolling over that period. And then as well as the big sale happens the Labor Day weekend. So, but go back to what I was saying. So I've been able to, as I've been in the store, I've been able to start putting things together that I wanted for the salmon season, that I wanted for the steelhead season. I'll actually, if you come into the store, I'll actually start teaching these things because this one right here, I already know I can't wait to run this. Okay. I'm actually excited about it. And the way the salmon season is going to be looking like, we're going to be catching a lot of our salmon in the rivers this year, you guys. And I can't wait to see that get yanked down on my bobber, right? So, and here's one for you at the cost of that at the manufacturer's cost, which is I'll be a little bit, I'll have an MSRP on those for you guys. But you're still going to be saving quite a bit. And then I'll teach you how to tie those too. So there is a certain way that you have to do them. Um, so anyway, you guys, I'm just really, really excited. As this weather cools, these fish will be moving in. And then if we do get some big rains, because the weather is cooling, if we get some big rains, they're going to shoot right on up. So the website. Okay, so Mr. Flanders asked about the website. Yes, the beads are available on the website, you guys. The soft okie and the stinger beads are definitely available on the websites, the colors that I just showed you. And you can get in there and purchase those. And then, just so that you guys know, I'll go ahead and teach you now that he asked that question. Make sure that you tie this guy right here. Do your egg loop, the first four of them. Okay, the first four on this, put your yarn on there, then do your other four and pull your line back through. Send down your stinger bead. Then on the top of your stinger bead, which is this right here, go ahead and tie a knot, but don't cinch it down. Just make a regular loop on it. Put your yarn through there and then slide down your okie drifter and yank that sucker tight so that you're cinching up your this line. I usually pull my other tag line on the back so that you have all of this in line, and you want this laying like this. You want this one sideways. That's why I say don't cinch it until you get your top on there. Like I said, if you come into the store, I'll help teach that stuff, you guys, because it's a certain setup, and that's the reason why we did this. We set this up so that that when the fishing is really, really hot, and if they're not on the eggs, at least they'll be on this. I was out fishing with some of the people that fished with me in a tournament last year, and they shut off on the eggs, right? We started throwing out the soft okie, and oh my goodness, wabam, we caught another one, right? And in a tournament, you need to have everything that you have to win it, which we should have won it, but there was a guy out trolling a guy that we were up against, and man, I'm telling you, he just killed me, right? He got like 1,000 inches, right? It's just like, and we were leading the pack. So that tournament this year, I'm not going to participate in. It's just it's just something that I'm not going to compete against when you have a guide that's bringing in 1,000 fish or 1,000 inches, right? There's no way to compete against that. So I'm just not going to do it this year. I'll stay home and stay in the store. As those weekends happen, we'll have plenty of sand shrimp for you guys. We'll have plenty of eggs for you guys. The herring, I would have thought that the salmon would have been on the herring, but here's one for you. They're really biting the 3.5. We'll show you that setup if you come into the store over the Labor Day weekend and you like it. Oh, and by the way, since Auto Magic is here, I was on his live the other night. Uh, Thank you. They're in and on the net is in, and he said that the sound sounds really good because I've got my mics on, right? So yeah, buddy, I'll be hunting for one of those for you. That in and on the net, the Into the 66 was the first documentary. There's more coming. Okay, so I don't see that we had enough people in here that did the likes and subscribes. So I'll just keep these ball busters for the salmon because I made up a bunch of them. I'll just keep these guys, in the rack so that when we do get going, you guys can have a chance to win those. I'll tell you what, I'm really enjoying making these colors, you guys. They're just a lot of fun, right? Um, and you know what? As the salmon get up there, get up the river, we'll start hooking you guys up with these two here. Which of course, we'll take care of the hook color too to make sure it matches these guys. But this is what I use when I'm salmon fishing. When they come off the eggs, I just load them with scent, and they usually respond really well. So, um, ah, so okay. So if you guys read the comments, you're going to find out a little secret there because In and on the Net just gave you guys one. So that's why the social media can be so important, you guys. Not just in the lives, but as we go through our Facebook pages and all the rest of that. Oh, and speaking of social media, I posted a video of me out fishing, just me out fishing, and I did a joke. And that joke, Jason Chrome joined us. Hello there, Jason Chrome. Oh, now that he's in here, I'll tell you about that too. And I did a joke from social media. There's the two dogs that are sitting there, one in one yard, and it was a new dog that just moved in. And this dog was over here, which was the one that had lived there for a while. And he goes, "Hey, hey, what's your name?" So the whole thing goes on. If you watch the video, it's on Godsent Fishing Adventures, and it's on my page. Um, and the boat that we were doing that with, those guys watch social media as well. So we wanted to make everybody laugh, and that was a really funny video, you guys. Um, so the F bomb got dropped. And the only reason why I dropped the F bomb was because it just made the joke that happened that I thought when I saw it, it just really, really made me laugh, you guys. So anyway, Chasing Chrome is going to offer this over this sale for this weekend. There's two people in the contest already. So if you guys come in and participate in the store, we're going to put you in for a winter steelhead trip. You guys, this is a free trip that would cost you $275, $300 to take, right? So you should probably come in and visit us at the store because that when winter steelhead comes, and the guy that won it is going to, and the two that came in spent a lot of money with the store. Not that that's necessary. We will not just let you come in and enter, but if you come in and spend some time in the store, yeah, we're going to let you enter. Um, and here's one for you: the video of those two guys enjoying that free trip, and you guys not coming into the store to enter in that contest. Oh my God, what a bummer! Yeah, you guys are going to miss out because that's a young man that knows how to row, and where those fish are at is where you'll be fishing, and you'll have plenty of notice to get down to get to that spot. Okay, yeah, you know what? I want to go chasing Chrome too. So that was from In and on the Net. Oh, by the way, I wanted to finish the story about Automagic. So I was on his live. He recognized that I was there and said, "Hey, Kurt, I'm doing my fishbowl holders, and I happen to have a couple of extra." And he goes, "If you want to buy this for half price," which I will say what the price was. I thought it was extremely fair. I think the price of them are extremely fair either which way. Um, he offered that up to me, man. It didn't take me but 2 seconds. I was done. I bought that thing, and they signed it, him and his wife, and it's now hanging in the store where the dilly rods will go. We've got some used stuff over there for you guys if you want to come over and go do some crab snaring and stuff like that. So, but anyway, that finishes off the Auto Magic store. I was really excited about that. And then he came down and I missed him, right? So the hours of the store, I guess, are really important. So this week for the Labor Day weekend sale will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I will open up at 8 o'clock. Okay, you guys? Okay, so in and on the net's out. Looks like Garrett's out as well. And we've reached that 30-minute time period anyway, and I don't really want to go over that because it just bores people to death. But you guys, thank you for coming in tonight. I'm sorry that we didn't have enough people in to do the giveaway of these two little beauties, right? Because let me tell you something. These are some beauties. So sorry about that, you guys. But I will check up on the YouTube. And I'm sorry about that, you guys. I mean, on the Facebook. But please trust me, if you left a comment, I will get back to you. And you will be entered in the contest if we get up to enough, and I will count the Facebook as well. And thank you all the admins that shared that out there. We've got exciting things coming for our fishermen. We are in a unique position as a manufacturer to share the things that we manufacture with our people on Facebook and on YouTube. So you know what? I'm just gonna say at this point, happy hooking, everybody. Labor Day weekend on Monday night, there will not be a live, as I will be with my family. That's going to be Joe, Heidi, Tim, and then my newest favorite person in the world, my granddaughter. And I just don't, I want to recognize the rest of the family too, because I think that I'm getting just like really involved with my granddaughter and sort of ignoring them, right? And I'm not going to let that happen because I love the rest of my family too. So, all right, everybody, happy hooking. May you have great success this week. And if you're working, stay safe. Until next, not next Monday night, but the following Monday night. I may pop in if I have Wi-Fi, you guys. If I don't, I already went and checked out the campsite and I heard there wasn't any Wi-Fi. So, it could be what it could be. So, you never know. I might pop in a live of me fishing the river with Tim. So, anyway, happy hooking, everybody. Good night. May you have a great week. And thank you for tuning in tonight or watching the videos afterwards. We appreciate this, you guys. We want to share back, and this is how we do it. All right, everybody. Good night. Ah.